Okay, so as always, this is not an instructional video. This is not a how-to. This is as a matter of fact, do not do anything that we're doing in this video. I strongly recommend against it. Don't try this at home. We are working with chemicals that can be potentially dangerous, and there is a vapor produced by one stage of the cold process soap making process. The cold soap making, the soap. There is one point in the cold process, soap making process, where a gas is produced that is dangerous to breathe in. So don't do any of this stuff. If you want to learn how to do it, I recommend finding someone who knows how to do it and having them teach you in an environment that they have secured. This is Philip. He's the boss. He owns the company. He told me to make sure I get on here and say all this stuff. I think this one we're making is going to be called Blue Bergamot. It's sort of a variant of our pamplemousse blend, which the pamplemousse. I think the next pamplemousse is going to be the one, but we're not talking about pamplemousses today. Although bergamot is part of our pamplemousse blend, but this one also has rosemary, which it turns out I quite like in soap. And also, by the way, rosemary, incidentally, is a particularly dangerous essential oil. It is poisonous and you should not get it on your skin. Maybe I shouldn't be putting this in the video. I mean, I guess as a warning, you shouldn't react lye in your kitchen. You should absolutely avoid breathing the fumes if someone does that for some reason. And also be careful if you're using rosemary or tea tree essential oils around animals. Am I leaving all this in? Yeah, let's go. So this is with indigo. It is rosemary, bergamot, and cedar. And we've recalculated. I think this one is going to pop. We're kind of recalculating the amount of essential oils we use. We started out sort of part of our marketing was that we were using very lightly scented soaps. We didn't want anyone that can be overpowered by any type of, strong, smelly smells. And, me and my mom are kind of sensitive to smells, so that's part of why. But we were on the very, very low end of things. So, and this is still considered low. What that oil was the 3 oils blended. A different amount of them this time. There is a sort of 20, 50, 30 rule for blends that is recommended that we are now going with. There's the indigo. I put it right on top of the lye. We put that into the water to react with the indigo. There's a couple ways you can disperse it. I think that some people also infuse oil with it, but I don't recall. Here comes our cowling clay. We put this in there to... this helps fix the scent, but it is also... What's that called when you scrape your skin? When you scrape the skin off of your skin, it's also exfoliating and very gently cleansing. It's traditionally used in soap for those reasons. And here comes the ice. This is when you react to that lye and that gas comes out, it also gets very hot. And you got to put it in the ice to cool it down, ideally at the same rate that your oil, which you have cooked up, is cooling down. And that's what we're doing here. Here is our palm oil. Palm oil, the reason we use it, and I don't know if one of the primary properties of it is it can help harden the soap. We started out making primarily olive oil soap, which some people like it. There's pure olive oil soaps are called Castile bars and are very, very soft. And I liked it at first, but I think most people, it does kind of, it can turn into mush, in your little soap dish. The bars we make now are much harder, and one of the things that we use to harden them is palm oil, which is melting here. There's probably coconut oil in there as well. The coconut oil has probably already become clear, but coconut oil, as I mention all the time, is very nourishing to the skin. It's got vitamins and minerals in it and stuff that makes your skin feel so good, like orange juice, except on the outside of your body. When my oils are at about 110 degrees, I like to stir up the lye water. And yeah, we've talked about this before. You want to get the water moving before you start pouring the lye in very slowly. You don't want anything to react quickly or splash anywhere like like all of the indigo just did. But yeah, that was before the lye. You can see the tiny stream of lye I'm pouring in there. That's much more appropriate. There was a clump of indigo that fell. Trust me, I'm very safe in the kitchen. I'm wearing a mask right now. You can't see it. And yeah, our oil is about melted. I like to take this off the heat at about 135. We like to mix at 126, 125, 127 maybe. And yeah, so stick the lye water with the indigo in it in the sink, and that's cooling off. What's going on here? And then yeah, and then mix it up. Oh, normally I get a shot of pouring it into the pot, but this is it. This is the saponification. The magic is happening now. There are two primary reactions. There's the lye water reaction, and then there's the saponification. It sounds fun, like Rene Auberjonois in that movie about the mermaid where he liked to chop up the fish. Oh, maybe I wasn't recording when we poured this one into molds, but we'll see. Oh, I was going to wait to see how they came out before I... stay tuned. In the next part, we'll see what they look like. Thank you for overseeing us, Philip, as we cook our soaps. Yeah, we'll be back to see what it looks like when it comes out.